This is the last presidential decree of Nursultan Nazarbayev. He signed his own resignation.
Мир меняется.
The world is changing, new generations are coming, this is a natural process, it is unstoppable. This generation will solve contemporary issues, our generation solved issues of the past.
Technically, he is no longer the president of Kazakhstan, but in fact has retained the decisive word in governing the country. In July last year, the parliament allowed him to be the head of the Security Council for life.
Остаюсь председателем Совета Безопасности.
I will remain the head of the Security Council, that is, according to the laws, given considerable authority to direct the internal and international policy of our country. I will remain the leader of the Nursultan party and a member of the Constitutional Council. Nazarbayev is shifting to the position of the head of the Security Council that he had prepared beforehand. His authority will be bigger than the powers of the president. He will become somewhat of a Deng Xiaoping referee.
Nazarbayev was president for 29 years. The economy of Kazakhstan having shown some promise and success, according to the investment company Halyk Finance, in 2015 and 2017 the economy was growing by 6% annually, but the social policies were having problems. The salaries decreased by 3%. Nazarbayev was also criticized for lack of freedom of speech, autocratic rule, suppression of any opposition, and abusing his powers. International organization, Reporters Without Borders, put Nazarbayev on the list of people who suppress freedom of press. According to Freedom House, Kazakhstan is 175 out of 197 countries on the rating of freedom of speech. Economist Intelligence Unit ranked Kazakhstan 139 out of 141 in the Democracy Development Rating.
What was happening in Kazakhstan led to collection of a critical mass of problems. There were protests that might have played a bigger role, but I don't think it was the main factor. Most probably, it is the state of Nazarbayev's health, of his personal wish to start a transition process to change or rejuvenate authorities.
The successor of Nursultan Nazarbayev is the Speaker of the Senate, Qasym Zhomart Tokaev. Before becoming a speaker, he was a diplomat, head of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Prime Minister of the country.
The Speaker of the Senate is a temporary person, and it is not unlikely that there will be some kind of joint leadership, while the process of looking for a new leader or choosing a new successor is going on.
Qasym Zhomart Tokaev will be carrying out presidential duties until April 2020, when, according to the constitution, new presidential elections will be held.